Matthew Bible Summary to Deuteronomy 30. The word of God is not far from them that seek for it, but in their mouths and hearts. The 30th chapter. When all these words are come upon thee, whether it be the blessing or the curse which I have set before thee, yet if thou turn unto thine heart among all the nations whither the Lord thy God hath thrust thee, and come again unto the Lord thy God, and hearken unto his voice according to all that I command thee this day, both thou and thy children with all thine heart and all thy soul, then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and go and set thee again from all the nations, among which the Lord thy God shall have scattered thee. Though thou wast cast unto the extreme parts of heaven, even from thence will the Lord thy God gather thee, and from thence fet thee, and bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt enjoy it. And he will show thee kindness, and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, for to love the Lord thy God with all thine heart and all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee and persecute thee. But thou shalt turn and hearken unto the voice of the Lord, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. And the Lord thy God will make thee plenteous in all the works of thine hand, and in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy cattle, and fruit of thy land, and in riches. For the Lord will turn again and rejoice over thee to do thee good, as he rejoiced over thy fathers. If thou hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and ordinances which are written in the book of this law, if thou turn unto the Lord thy God with all thine heart and all thy soul. For the commandment which I command thee this day is not separated from thee, neither far off. It is not in heaven, that thou needest to say, Who shall go up for us to heaven, and fed it us, that we may hear it and do it? Neither is it beyond the sea, that thou shouldest say, Who shall go over sea for us, and fed it us, that we may hear it and do it? But the word is very nigh unto thee, even in thy mouth and in thine heart, that thou do it. Behold, I have set before you this day life and good, death and evil, in that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, and to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, his ordinances, and his laws, that thou mayest live and multiply, and that the Lord thy God may bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But and if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shalt go astray, and worship strange gods, and serve them, I pronounce unto you this day, that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go and possess it. I call to record this day unto you, heaven and earth, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. But choose life, that thou and thy seed may live, in that thou lovest the Lord thy God, hearkenest unto his voice, and cleavest unto him. For he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell upon the earth, which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give them.